Hello folks, this is Marji Roy from 3dcuts.com, and today I'm going to be doing the tutorial for my stacked sunflower shadow box design. This design goes in a purchased frame. The frame is an 8x8 frame. I get them in 3 packs from Michaels or Amazon. You can resize it for other frames. This is one of a large series of stacked designs that I have created. They come in a couple of themes. One is quilt designs. The other is seasons of the year. And this series that I'm coming out with today is the fall series. It includes the sunflower. There is also the maple leaf and the oak leaf, a matched pair. And for Halloween, I have a spider web with a spider and this bat series using a speckled paper for Halloween. Go to my website at Marji Roy at 3dcuts.com to see all of the stack designs that I have. There are quite a few. Before you begin cutting, be sure you understand the size of your frame. I buy 8x inch frames, although they measure 8 3/4 by 8 3/4. Their inside measurement is 8 by 8, but inside the collar, it is 7.5 by 7.5. The file that you get will be 7.5 by 7.5. If you have a different square shadow box, make sure you resize things before you start cutting. Here's a hint before you get started. I've cut all of my pieces, and I know that the front 2 pieces, the front yellow and the front green, are tiny, and it's going to be hard to hide a foam dot behind these spaces, even one that's cut in half. The trick that I do is out of the color that goes behind these, so this one goes on top of this one. So out of this color, the scraps left over, I cut 5 to 6 1-inch by 3-inch strips. I'm going to make my own spacers using colored cardstock. I have art glitter glue, and I am going to put a solid layer of art glitter glue on about that much of this strip. Spread the glue around everywhere. I have a little cardboard squeegee here, and I'm going to spread it out so that there are no air spaces in there. And then I'm going to put another one on top of it. I'm going to make this 6 or 7 layers deep to make my own spacers. I'm going to repeat those steps 5 times. There, now I'm going to put that to the side and let it dry. I'm going to make another one out of the greens and let that dry. I recommend that you do this first, just so that it has time to dry while you start building the other things. These will be set to make spacers when I get to those layers. I have already cut all of the parts for this particular design. Before you cut yours, I strongly recommend that you go to the online portion of this tutorial at the address shown on the screen at 3dcuts.com. At that location, I put more information about the paper, the supplies that I use, any hints or tricks that don't show up in the tutorial, and just good information. Be sure on all of my tutorials to look at the online version as well. Now let's get started. I did cut these out, and you'll notice that there are 2 very detailed pieces. Just so you know, this leaf design I had trouble cutting out. First, I tried cutting it with Brazil cardstock, and that was just too thick. The paper did not work. I switched to a Recollections cardstock, and it cut very nicely. So you may have to test the papers before doing this particular piece. It didn't really matter on the other pieces. This is the only one that really gave me a hard time. Okay, we're going to start from the back forward. We're going to start with the leaves. It is a 3-layer stack. And this is the back layer. I can put that to the side, and I'm going to take the layer that goes on front of it, turn it over, and start applying pop dots. I used foam squares to separate my different layers. I get these from Amazon. There's a link on my website to a set that I particularly like because they're not too thick. Some of the foam squares are too thick for this type of application. I don't want a lot of separation between the layers. I put a foam dot on every point because I don't want them to sag over time. And I'll put a few in the center as well. Like so. Then we peel. Okay, the back set of leaves is not completely symmetrical. There's one set with 3, one with 2, and a couple of singletons. This is going to get lined up. Just eyeball it in the center, one right over the other. Put it in place and press. Make sure you don't get any of these white things stuck in it. Okay, the next one is going to be the top layer of leaves. This is a detailed cut. I cannot use the foam dots because they will show, and I really find it distracting to see the little pieces of white when you look at it from a side. So this is what I had you make the stacks for us to create our own spacers. I know this is a bother, but it's worth it. In the end, they look so much better. I had you do this first so that they could dry, and we're up to the point now where I'm going to cut them. Take a good pair of shears, and on the glue end, just cut in strips about 1/8 or a little less than that apart. Straighten them out, and now cut cross the other way. And here are my little green spacers. Okay, I've made a whole collection of those little spacers. I'm going to line this up, make sure I turn it over, and these are going to go on the back side here. I will take my art glitter glue and glue these right onto the back. Again, I'm going to put one on every tip. Tweezers might help in this project. Okay, I have green dots on each of the leaves. I can certainly use the white foam squares in the center because they will not be visible. Now I take my art glitter glue and I put a dot on each of the spacers. And again, I start with the area that has 3. That's the easiest way to line it up. And I position this in the center carefully and tap it into place. That finishes the leaf stack. I'll put that to the side, and we can start on the sunflower stack. The 4 brown discs make a stack, and with these I can use the foam dots. Check the texture side. I used a Brazil paper on these I used an American craft paper on these that had a nice texture to it. These get centered and pressed into place. There, the sunflower center is ready. On the sunflower, we start at the back. Second layer, on the back side, I will add white foam dots. There's enough space here that they won't be visible. On the center, I don't need them for every point. On the outside, I probably do. And if I put them diagonal, they will fit better onto these little petals. I see a little place there that did not weed well. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, it looks good. We'll peel now. Okay, now we align the petals, position it, and press in place. Now the next layer of yellow goes on top of that. Turn it over. And on this one, I think I'm going to cut my pop dots in half to be sure that they are small enough to not be visible. Now that I've peeled them all, I will carefully line them up and place them on top of the growing stack. There are the first 3 layers of the sunflower. Here's the 4th layer. And on that one, I will again use my self-made spacers. I'll get the yellow ones, which are the color of the bottom layer. That hides them a little better. And cut off that end. These need to be a little smaller than the green ones that you made for the leaves. And you will need more of them. Okay, on the back side, I will want one at every point. Okay, after doing the outside points, I will also do this inside area here. This is easier because it's a little bit bigger in the spacing here. Not quite as tight as those points were. I will now put a dot of art glitter glue on every one of these spacers and carefully position it on the sunflower. They should line up directly over the layer underneath. And luckily our glitter glue dries clear because I do seem to manage to get it everywhere. I'm stuck on something here. There we go. There, that's the petal portion. Now the brown center will get put right in there. You can peel the dots off the back of that. Like so. And now it's time to add the flower to the leaves, the petals to the leaves. These I just glue together. I could use pop dots, but I'm a little worried about how deep it's going to be and if it'll be too deep for my frame. And so this is a good layer that you can just glue together. And I'm going to center it, and I'm going to kind of want more of the yellow petals between the greens than over them. I like right about there. I will want this to have pop dots from the background. I find it is important to separate the design from the background. Eyeball center and press in place. On the sunflower design, the backing is cut to be 8 by 8. When I put it in this frame, and make sure you wash and dry the glass before you put your artwork in. This is designed to rest on the back of the collar, not fit inside of it. Most of my other shadow boxes rest inside the collar. This one rests on the collar because the backing is on the back side, not the front of the design. Frame it. Take a look. Isn't that stunning? Which shadow box are you going to make next? And who are you going to give them to? This stacked shadow box is part of my fall series of shadow boxes. I have them for all seasons. This one includes the maple leaf, the oak leaf, a creepy spider, spooky bats, and a golden sunflower. Thanks for watching and happy crafting, everyone.